Hey, what's up you guys? It's Susan Morad right back here on Clever News, and as Taylor Swift is in the midst of re-recording her first 6 studio albums, the burning question remains, are these pre-released albums eligible for Grammy nominations? Let's break it down. Fresh off the heels of the re-release of Taylor Swift's 2008 smash hit Love Story, fans have been eagerly awaiting the revamped versions of Fearless, complete with 6 additional songs from the vault that were never released. Whether each of Taylor's albums moving forward will contain new songs on top of the re-recorded tracks is still up in the air, but when it comes to Fearless, for example, the album will essentially be the old album in all of its glory, but with new musical aspects. That said, many have wondered whether these updated albums will be eligible for Grammy nominations, considering they've technically been pre-released but are set to be re-released under a new name, aka Taylor's version. As many fans know, the original Fearless album would go on to receive multiple Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year and Best Country Album. And it looks like you will be able to see all your favorite tracks on upcoming Grammy nominations list in the future. Well, kind of. Let me explain. A Recording Academy spokesperson explained to Billboard why Taylor's re-recorded old masters would be eligible for Grammys, saying, quote, "Current eligibility guidelines would allow for the new performances and albums to be eligible if they were recorded within the last 5 years. However, none of the older songs would be eligible for songwriting awards." This would mean that the new songs released on the April 9th Fearless album drop will be eligible as long as they were re-recorded within the last 5 years, as well as Fearless Taylor's version album in its entirety. The songs would be eligible in songwriting categories if they are new songs that were unreleased in any form. Although much before our time, both Frank Sinatra and Nat King Cole were each nominated for Album of the Year for new recordings of their old hits in the 60s. Sinatra ended up winning his 3rd Album of the Year trophy in 1967 for A Man and His Music, which was a double album consisting of re-recordings of songs he made famous over the years. In recent decades, however, re-recorded albums typically have not been nominated in major categories, as voters generally favor newer projects over ones that revisit past glories. As for performances, Elton John, for example, won a 1997 Grammy Award for his re-recorded version of the 1973 hit, which he renamed Candle in the Wind 1997, following the death of Princess Diana. Taylor is likely not in it to win more awards, as she's currently nominated in 6 categories at next month's Grammy Awards, but more so to, quote, "regain of freedom and taking back what's mine," which she explained to Billboard back in 2019. Taylor went on to add, "When I created these songs, I didn't know what they would grow up to be. Going back in and knowing that it meant something to people is actually a really beautiful way to celebrate what the fans have done for my music." Although this is an exciting update to Taylor's biggest fans, some people it seems aren't too thrilled with the fact that Taylor is even allowed to enter her old albums into the race. One user tweeted, "The scammies always favor a particular set of artists," while another person said, "If she seriously submits those albums again, it'd be the greediest shit I've seen from her." Many have since come to Taylor's defense, claiming that these rules weren't made specifically for Taylor, but have been known within the Recording Academy for years. One Swiftie responded to the user claiming Tay was greedy, saying, quote, "LOL, what is greedy about submitting something for a Grammy? She doesn't receive anything but recognition, and if she does submit, she wouldn't be the first to do so or even to win with a re-recording." Another fan tweeted, "The way some people think that she is re-recording 100+ songs for fun, she is literally spending her money to re-record them. Do you guys think she's just gonna sing the lyrics? This is not karaoke, please. She is hiring producers, instrument players, etc. Learn, people, learn." But most importantly, it's evident that the awards don't mean nearly as much to Taylor, as this fan pointed out, quote, "This queen will finally own the music she worked her whole life to create." So here's to the new era of Taylor regaining control over what was rightfully hers to begin with. And for all the Easter eggs spotted by fans in Taylor's new version of Love Story, click right over here for another clever video. Then be sure to let me know your thoughts on Taylor's re-recorded masters being in the running for Grammys in the comments section below. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on Instagram at Susan_Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.